Let's do a story. What do you say? Let's start.
We're
not going to do the main story. We're going to start this other story. Ian, you could put it on the screen. We're going to watch it, so we're going to do something a little different tonight. We're going to watch the whole clip first. So Ian, just make it big, and then we will go back and do the cuts. So let's watch it all first together. It's only a minute 39, and then after it's done, we'll come back. So we're going to watch it all. Just going to let it play.
And I've got 2 words for you: Grape-Nuts. What in the world do you mean by Grape-Nuts? How many of you have ever opened a box of Grape-Nuts? Did you see any grapes? Did you see any nuts? There is no Christian nationalism in America. Let me talk to you for a moment. Here on January the 6th, that was a disaster. It shouldn't have happened. But it wasn't what the press said, that 4 people died. 1 died, and they even lied about one of the people that did lie. And during his speech that day, President Trump said, "I want no violence and no breaking of the law." And some of those people that were in that alleged insurrection were not even Trump supporters. They were leftist radicals paid to be there. So all of these wispy, cowardly, disgusting pastors invent Christian nationalism, paint with a broad brush against Trump supporters, and why on earth would you want to do? Look at me. Why would you want to do that? 80 million people voted for that man. And you know what? They are the most fertile, soul-winning field in America. They are the ones that are most likely to walk to the front and get saved because they love their family, they're paying taxes, and God forbid that you should love America and the anthem. What is wrong with these leaders? They're so open-minded, their brains have fallen out.
All right, there we go.
Well, that just happened.
And I've got...
It's really hard to watch these clips without interrupting. I want to tell you, I want you to appreciate how hard that is for me to do.
We got
30 seconds in. Cecil even prepped me ahead of time, guys, for this, just like I was going into the fucking Ark Park. Like he prepped me ahead of time for this new change. Like, are you not going to interrupt the clip? Don't get us kicked out of this place.
Whatever you do.
I just 10 seconds into that clip, I was like, I got it, yell about it. How does it go from there's no grapes in Grape-Nuts to
let's
there's
listen
no
to him say it
Christian
again.
nationalism?
Let's watch it again. We'll watch it again, and this time we're going to interrupt it. Here we go.
All right.
2 words for you: Grape-Nuts.
All right, 2 words for you: D's nuts. How about that?
Cecil, quick question.
Come on, D's nuts humor, everybody. Let's get a D's nuts in chat. Let's get a D's nuts in here. Come on, let's take me back to my high school days. Let's roll up a D's nuts. The other day, go ahead.
Important Grape-Nuts question though.
Oh, yeah,
hot or cold?
You know, I don't mind them either way. I like them both ways.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. I'm a Grape-Nuts metrosexual. I don't know.
I fucking love Grape-Nuts, but I fucking broke a tooth on some Grape-Nuts like a while ago, and I am irrationally afraid to eat them ever since. I love that's my favorite cereal of all time. Actually, I love fucking.
Yeah, I love Grape-Nuts too. Go. What does this super chat say?
I got approved for and received my first dose of the Fauci ouchie yesterday.
Nice.
For the first time having MS and a BMI equal to my age came in handy.
Oh, congratulations on
great.
getting vaccinated. We're so happy for everybody who gets vaccinated. Super happy. I know I'm seeing a couple people. Eli Bosnick and his lovely wife were both vaccinated twice. They got stuck both times already. And a couple other people that I'm seeing on. It's great to see it on your Facebook feed. I really like seeing, I like scrolling down my Facebook feed and just seeing, I think Seth Andrews got it. A couple other people that I've seen on my Facebook feed, they've gotten the stick, and it's awesome. People are taking photos of it, posting it on their Facebook wall, and I really love that. I think it's an awesome way
I think that's important.
To amplify that shit and make it so everybody sees it. So that's great.
Yep. My dad got his second vaccination today.
Good. That's awesome.
I felt a sense of palpable, genuine physical relief.
That is great.
That he got his
super great.
Vaccination.
Where did he get it?
Was
it local?
Walgreens?
So he was local.
Yeah, he was
Wow.
local. So because he's 73, so
I see.
he's in that 1B old man group.
Yeah.
So in Illinois, they're still working on 1B.
Yeah.
Then they move to 1B plus.
Yeah.
And then they'll move to 1C, and then they'll move to 2.
What's that name of that website you texted me the other day?
Dr. B. So I read about Dr. B on the New York Times website. And Dr. B is a website that it seeks to pair people with unused shots. So there's a lot of people that make appointments that don't show up to their appointments. And so when they don't show up to their appointments, they've got shots that are accounted for that are going to expire that day, and they don't want to throw them out. So the Dr. B, their website,
Already in the
seeks
chat,
to
everybody.
connect people. Yep. It tries to connect people with unused shots. You sign up, and as long as you can get there in like 15 minutes, you can get like that hey, we're closing in 10 minutes. Joe didn't show up.
Yeah.
Come right now, and you can get a fucking stick. So it's I signed up for it.
I signed up for it as well.
Yeah, here's to hoping. So
yeah. All right, let's listen.
Although I will say real quick, in the New York Times, I read it in the early morning. I read it like 7 o'clock in the morning. I signed up for it, and I got a text back that said, "Your number 569,000 or whatever."
I had
right?
the same thing. Yeah.
And then I sent it to my wife, and she signed up for it several hours later in the same day, and she was number like 780,000.
Yeah.
Because it's in the Times, so everybody fucking knows
everybody
about it. But I
signed up.
still think it's worth it. I
Yeah.
still think it's worth checking out.
What is this super chat?
Super chat, I always get laughed at for liking Grape-Nuts. I feel so seen.
Oh,
who would laugh
Grape-Nuts.
at you for liking
No
the
one-
most delicious cereal?
Baxter, no one should ever laugh at you for that. That's amazing. It's the best cereal. Okay.
I fucking
All
love
right.
Grape-Nuts.
All right.
Yeah.
There's two cereals at the very top for me. One of them is Grape-Nuts, and the other one is Crispex. Those two cereals are so fucking amazing. If I get a box of those in my house, I cannot be trusted. I literally cannot be trusted. I will eat the entire box within a day, maybe 2 days. I just mouth through the whole fucking thing.
Yeah,
Is there any
actually-
cereals
yeah.
that you're around that are like that?
You know, it's funny because for the longest time, I didn't eat cereal as an adult. And I actually don't eat cereal as an adult very often. I have this weird thing where it's like kid foods are kid foods and grown-up foods are grown-up foods. It's totally arbitrary and dumb.
Yeah.
But I fucking, any of the basic granola cereals, put fucking granola in a bowl. It's like, that's the fucking least,
Yeah.
the whole
yeah.
thing. And it's a
Whole
car
thing.
wash for your guts, dude.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
6
Yeah,
hours.
You're a power washer on that toilet. Yeah, you are a power washer.
Yeah,
Good thing you
that's-
got the tushy or whatever. Let me tell you.
Are you after that? I just shit in the shower.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
I'm not a huge fan of the really sugary ones, the sugary
No,
cereals.
I don't like sugary cereals
I
either.
tried the keto cereals. Have you tried those?
No. What are keto cereals?
So keto cereals are I thought myself, I was like, maybe I'll try these keto cereals that keep on popping up on my Facebook feed. Maybe they're different and they taste better than the other ones. They don't have a lot of sugars in them, but they have the same similar flavors. So they'll have like a cinnamon one and a peanut butter one and a fruity one and a blueberry one. And so it's Magic Spoon is the name of it, someone said.
Okay.
And I tried them and they're not terrible. They're definitely artificially sweeteners. So you got 100% taste the artificial sweetener in there. But they're not terrible, and I literally can't eat more than a bowl. Like, I'll eat a bowl, and I'm good. I'm like, nah, I'm fine. And I cannot be trusted around cereal, man. I genuinely will eat. I don't ever buy it, because if I eat it, I will eat the whole fucking thing within a day
I'm
and a
actually
half.
not that different because I can have it in the cabinet and I'll ignore it. But if I pour one bowl of it, it's like it's just the fucking governor's off that fucking thing.
Yeah.
Like I'm eating the
Yeah.
whole. Are we doing a cereal ranking?
We're doing it.
Let's do a ranking.
doing it.
All right, here we go.
I gotta
Taking
say,
over the
somebody
show.
said the only reason I tried it with the keto thing, I'm not on keto. The only reason I tried the keto thing was because I thought I might be able to have a better reaction to it, and it wouldn't spike me in a way that I would want to keep eating it. So that's why I did it. I'm not a keto. I don't do keto things.
Would you ever
All
do
right.
keto? Do you ever look
I've
into
ne-
it?
It's not a thing for me. I've done it in the past, but I did it when it was called Atkins. So it was like, back in the day when it was very similar. It was, it really tried to get you in the same state of ketosis or whatever. And so I would try
keto
it.
wants you to eat a huge amount of fat, like lower protein, high fat.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, I looked
Yeah,
at some of
no.
the recipes and shit for it. No fucking way.
Doesn't look good. Magic Spoon sucks from Keith. Yeah, it's not
fuck is
great.
Magic S- oh, yeah,
That's
yeah.
that
That's what
keto
you're just-
stuff.
yeah.
Got my second. I think he's talking about his shot.
vaccine,
Keith,
Hey,
congratulations.
Awesome, Keith.
Congratulations. We're
I'm
so
not
happy
jealous.
for you,
You're
man.
jealous.
I'm super jealous. I'll admit it.
Really
All right,
jealous.
let's do this. What are they? That's a
Well,
lot.
there's
Ian.
only
We're
a
not
That's
few.
gonna
so
do
We
many.
don't have to do all of them. A lot of
gonna
them are
do a couple.
repeats. Like there's
Okay.
Kellogg's something
All right,
bullshit.
let's do a couple.
All right.
Honeycomb?
read 'em off. Fuck
Obviously
honeycomb. I
honeycomb.
think those things are disgusting.
Okay.
Yeah,
Fibrous
I'm
dumps. No,
I'm not great. We'll put a
honeycomb. Ugh. No, they get
There you
like
go.
weird and slimy.
That's fine. That's fine.
Fuck
That
those
might be
things.
true. I don't know what the fuck that is.
Skip
Doesn't
it.
matter.
That.
Just
It's
keep-
dumb. Bran flakes?
Who would eat them?
Why do you?
I
eat
would
that?
eat bran flakes if I had
Look,
to take a shit. Fibrous
You eat
dumps
that.
is actually that's
eat it
a-
in a muffin for Christ's sakes, dude. At least it's passable and
Wait a minute, is
literally
that
passable.
alphabets? Wait, don't skip alphabets. You're fucking young.
don't
I'm
even know
old.
what this shit is.
Alphabets. That's a B just for memories. I don't like it. I wouldn't eat it, but it made me happy back in the day.
Is this like
You remember-
Depression era stuff?
Hey, fuck you. It's okay. All right.
I'm so sorry, Tom. I missed you.
Can you give somebody
It
a
is.
review before
is.
it's time for the review? You get a bad review, is what I'm saying.
All right, come on, give us something to work with here.
Kicks?
Is Crispix on there?
I think so. I thought,
Crispix is an S tier. Crispix is an
Oh
S
wait, now
tier.
there's all the checks. Is there a double checks? Because I love double checks. Double checks is fucking dumb.
What is double checks? What is that?
Double checks is one side is corn and the other side is
Rice?
I don't know, fucking not corn. Whatever.
That's
But they're-
Crispix.
They're so good. Oh, is it
That's
the same
Crispix.
thing as Crispix?
That's
Yeah,
essentially
fucking-
Crispix.
Yeah.
It's one side
Rock
is corn,
some-
one side is rice. I
can't
would
even
eat
see
my weight
Crispix.
in Crispix tomorrow.
I don't think they have Crispix. It's churros.
Okay, fine.
Okay,
the best
any
cereal.
Other,
It's
so
the
the
only
checks
S
are
tier
good.
one.
Chocolate checks.
I've never
is there
had a
double
chocolate
checks?
check.
Who eats
I don't see a
chocolate
double
checks?
checks. I see like some
I don't
cinnamon.
know.
Corn
Let's assume
checks.
that's double checks. And
Corn
put it in
checks.
Corn checks. Okay, we'll do.
Put corn
Just-
checks up
we'll
at
That's
the
up
top.
there.
S
Yeah,
tier.
yeah, yeah,
S tier.
S tier.
A. Cheat the system. Here.
Wheaties.
Grape nuts. Where's grape nuts? Put that. That's an S tier.
Yeah.
Grape-Nuts is. Why is this not alphabetized? Bastards.
Dude, you're the one who found it.
Who put this
I
thing
know,
together?
I didn't
This
put it
thing's
together.
a nightmare.
All
Jesus,
brand.
We've already
Oh, yeah, we
talked
already
about
did that.
brand.
Any of
Come
those
on.
pooping cereals
Dunkin'
are
Donuts.
just they have a category.
Here, Dunkin'
You're eating
Donuts
'em 'cause you
caramel
got a problem.
macchiato.
What are you talking about, Ian?
Dunkin' Donuts caramel macchiato.
No fucking way. Why? What?
Okay. What, Tom? Hot or cold on Captain Crunch?
Regular Captain Crunch.
I don't know.
Very
Pick a Captain Crunch.
If I'm gonna have Captain Crunch, I want Crunch Berries Captain Crunch.
Okay.
Without Crunch Berries, you're just fucking lying about it.
Yeah. I love
Yeah.
their peanut butter. Their peanut
Bro, the
butter is
peanut butter
fucking baller.
bomb.
I
Yes,
don't
that's the
like
one.
their peanut butter cereal.
Well, you don't matter. Ian and I matter.
Okay.
And Ian's
All right.
controlling
Well,
it,
I
so
was
it's an S
here
tier.
just a minute
Thank you.
ago.
I don't even know where it is, but it's. I
Ian,
like it.
this sucks. You're not.
It's
you're,
too
this
many. I
visual
can't. There's too
aid
many. I can't
sucks.
see it.
You
okay,
are doing
here,
a
there.
bad job.
Damn it.
This is
tonight.
better. That's slightly better for me.
Jesus.
Okay, Kicks, Oreos, Oreo O's.
No.
I've never had
No,
those.
I'm not gonna do
no,
that.
I would just eat cookies.
Cinnamon Toast
I
Crunch.
could buy
French
cookies.
Toast Crunch.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch is
Cinnamon
okay.
Toast
gotta
Crunch
be
is okay.
good.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
like
wouldn't
B?
eat it now, but like
Yeah, I
loved it
wouldn't
when
eat
I
it.
was
It's
a kid.
okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did we say anything about Wheaties? What about Total?
I don't know if I've ever had Total.
Wheaties is okay.
Oh, shredded
tastes
wheat.
like sand.
Shredded wheat.
Why would you
Wheaties
eat
is
Wheaties?
okay.
What about shredded wheat?
Shredded
I
wheat's
like,
okay
I
as long
kinda
as
like
it's
shredded wheat. I
frosted.
don't like to eat it with milk, but I'll just
frosted.
snack on them.
Ew, what?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're
It's
frosted.
like eating
shredded.
insulation or something.
No, with the frosted ones, not the.
Oh, okay. I was concerned for your health.
Is
for
that
your-
Marjorie
your
Taylor
colon.
Green on the right working out?
I think
is that
it
what
might
that is?
be actually.
Is that Marjorie Taylor
She
Green
is.
doing
That's a
burpees
little-
in the Congress? Is that what's happening?
She's a little jacked.
All right,
She
so
is-
can we?
She
can we
used
just,
on a
Ian,
box.
Slow your roll with all this.
Yes,
Can we
sir.
go to the basics here real quick? Let's find
I'm
some
sorry.
Honey Nut Cheerios.
Okay.
If you don't like Honey Nut Cheerios, you just
we
keep
getting-
that inside.
Are we done with this one? Maybe we'll find a different one. Okay, so let's go. There's a cat cereal. Here we go. Here's okay.
Oh, that's so much
This is
more rational.
basic.
Oh,
this is
thank God.
straightforward. This is straightforward. Okay, Cheerios.
They're not Honey Nut though.
Oh,
It's
no.
a medium. It's a middle.
It's
Middle
a
of the
big,
That's
road.
a
it's
beef.
a
It's
mid,
not Honey
but you
Nut.
could
It can
put
fuck
honey on
itself
it, and it's
forever.
dope.
No,
Well, you
then it's
just-
not Honey Nut.
But
It's
it's
just
still
honey on your
it's-
cereal, Ian.
What's
the
next?
nut?
What's wrong
What's
with
the
you?
nut part
Cinnamon
of
Are you
Toast
honey?
going to
Crunch.
nut on your cereal, Ian? And if you want to nut on your
Jesus.
cereal, you
No,
can go
stop.
to
Cinnamon Toast Crunch
adamandeve.com,
is good.
type in Gloria checkout, nut on your cereal all you want.
Cookie Crisp. I'm just gonna put the Cookie Crisp up at the top.
Cookie Crisp.
Come on, man.
Oh.
Think about the
I'll
commercials.
allow it. I'll allow it.
It might be an A.
Fine.
Okay.
It's an A. I'll allow it.
Okay, I'm gonna go
bro.
fat kid here and tell you why I loved Cocoa Pebbles.
Oh yeah.
So I was a fucking fat kid. Cocoa Pebbles are flat,
Yeah.
which means when you pour a bowl of them, you're eating more volume of cereal. So
You know what else
true,
works,
the
Tom?
box is even
You know what else
smaller.
works, Tom? Is just squeezing and smashing everything inside and pouring the dust into the bowl would work too.
Well, no, because when you're a fat
Apple
kid, everyone
cinnamon
watches
Cheerios
what you
are
eat.
obviously S tier. I've never had apple cinnamon Cheerios, but you're from Canada, so that probably makes sense. So.
Apple cinnamon Cheerios.
What?
Oh, I
Apple
remember
cinnamon
those. They
Cheerios.
had little,
That's
they had
Apple
hard
Jacks.
little anger flicks
Yeah, Apple
on the
Jacks,
side.
It's
right.
Apple Jacks.
Yes.
That's fabulous.
Yeah.
Need a
Okay.
biscuits and gravy
Honey Bunches
cereal
of
with
Oats?
maple. Oh God, come
What the
on!
hell is that? Okay.
This one doesn't have any good ones.
Honey
on it
Bunches
either.
of Oats I
Fruity-
like.
Yeah, these are a lot of kid cereals. I mean,
These are all kids.
Frosted
All right.
Mini Wheats. Frosted Mini Wheats, right?
That's
gotta be
that's
there.
up to the top. Yep, near the top.
S. Okay, maybe S.
Yeah.
Raisin Bran. That's classic.
Yeah, Raisin Bran's okay,
Yeah,
middle
I
of
would
the
eat
road.
Raisin Bran, actually.
Ooh, Rice Krispies.
Rice Krispies are pretty good. That's an A, I'd say.
Yeah.
Hit it up with the A. Yeah.
You put sugar on them, or you just eat them?
no,
like they
just
are?
eat them
Nah,
like
just
that,
like
man. Just
crunchy.
fucking eat them like that.
You gotta eat them too
Fruit
fast,
Loops.
otherwise they turn into like weird little.
They do
slime
turn in
chunks.
fast, man. They turn in
Fruit
fast.
Loops can fuck themselves. Those things taste
Oh.
weird. Every flavor tastes the same, and they all taste wrong. I don't. None of those colors taste like happy colors.
All right.
Yeah.
I don't like them
right.
at all.
Honey Smacks. They're for cool kids.
No, those are little booger bombs.
Look how
those
the
are gross
frog.
too.
Look how the frog looks happy and
Ugh.
cool.
I don't like a lot of cereal though.
Yeah,
Cocoa Krispies, that's got to be a B because you get chocolate milk when you're done.
that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crunch berries.
Captain Crunch Berries, it's a solid B, maybe A.
I would say that's an A tier.
A?
Put that at the A.
All right,
That's
we'll put
that's
that up.
What
good
does
stuff.
the bleeding afterwards
Pop.
kind
Yeah,
of fuck that
you
up?
gotta
rectum.
make it. What was it? It was a book we read where they said there's gobbets of flesh hanging from your mouth, and it's so perfect. It's like
It is.
That's exactly what happens. Like your flesh is just hanging
No.
down inside your mouth. It's ridiculous.
Ian, corn pops are another booger food. They turn into
No.
boogers.
Yeah, but you eat them quick.
turn
you gotta
into
eat it quick.
boogers.
Why are you sitting around letting the milk soak
Everything
it
that's
up?
a grain is going to turn into boogers if you wait 60 minutes
Yeah,
before you
really,
eat it,
like-
Tom.
I just got this
All right, fine,
message
we'll put it-
from,
let's see.
from my wife. I don't think our
Uh-oh.
marriage can survive your Fruit Loops hate. This is how it ends because of Fruit Loops.
I'm sorry.
I
did
really
this
don't
to you.
like 'em, though.
I did this.
Super
this say?
chat, please don't come in my breakfast for the love of
Hey, some people do not judge, okay?
The hell is Fiber One?
Fiber
I
One.
don't know. Sounds
That's
like
an
something
internet
gets
service.
It sounds like
Yeah.
something gets prescribed by your doctor.
That'll get you colon.
All right, let's go back to this. Let's
All right,
watch
fuck
this clip. All
Okay,
right,
I'm
we're done.
with this. Sorry.
All right, here we go. Let's watch some more of this guy. He's yelling at us. We talked about grape nuts. We got sidetracked by
we
these
did.
nuts, so we got to move on. Here we go.
What in the world do you mean by grape nuts? How many of you have ever opened a box of grape nuts? Did you see any grapes? Did you see any nuts? There is no Christian nationalism in America.
Wait a minute.
That's
I'll
who
open your
flew-
fucking church and I'll find Christians and I'll find nationalists. What are you? You're from your own weird example. What are you saying?
It's like he's flipping through a book and he's just reading random statements as he. It's unbelievable. Oh God, Reese's
what
Puffs
is
cereal. Wait, what's
Reese's
Reese's
Puffs
Puffs
cereal?
I've never had. Is it like Cocoa Puffs with peanut butter? That sounds good, actually.
I just fucking pour some Reese's cups in a bowl and just. Oh, super chat from Nick. I got your back, Tom. Fruit Loops are fucking disgusting.
Yeah.
I can't eat that.
Yeah.
Let me talk to you for a moment. Here they on January the 6th, that was a disaster. It shouldn't have happened. But it wasn't what the press said, that 4 people died. 1 died, and they even lied about one of the
five
people that
people.
did lie.
Yeah, it's
5 people that
and
died.
people have killed themselves after the fact.
Yeah, the Capitol. There were Capitol
Yeah,
police that have
couple Capitol Police killed
killed
themselves
themselves
afterwards.
after the
Yeah,
fact. I think he's discounting the people that had heart attacks and
yeah, right.
other
yeah.
sort of like quasi-natural causes. So
Yeah.
And during his speech that day, President Trump said, I want no violence and no breaking of the law. And some of those people that were in that alleged insurrection were
not
not
an
even
alleged
Trump supporters. They were left.
How is it an alleged insurrection?
Yeah.
It's the part where we can interrupt. How is it an
Yeah.
alleged insurrection when thousands of people literally stormed the Capitol using force to break? Even if, and it's not true, but even if I granted him the nonsensical bullshit idea that it was leftists, I'm sorry, but when they stormed the fucking Capitol seeking out the violence against the fucking, how is that not an what else would that word mean?
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
else would that word mean?
I want to say too, one of the things that's happening that did happen then and is happening now. We had a super chat. I don't know if you want to read it. Pop it back up if you can, Ian.
What's the deal with Grape-Nuts? Anyway, racism doesn't exist.
So good.
Another
So
super
good.
chat. Let me talk to you for a moment. Isn't that a big part of his job?
I gotta say though, a lot of these people had this exact same feeling from the very beginning where they've said, I mean, it was the day up. They were saying it was Antifa has infiltrated and done this. And what this does, right? When they do this, and they do this on the left, when there's a big protest and some of it gets violent, they will say stuff like, "Oh, it was those people were all on the right, and it's an outside agitator." And I'm not going to argue whether it was or it wasn't, because a lot of times those theories are unfounded. But what it does is that it takes away the anger that those people had that was natural and that was righteous. These are people who are being essentially hunted down by a governmental organization and they're being murdered. And so they have a right to be angry. They have a right to be upset about the treatment that they're receiving from the government. They have a right to be upset about that. And they have a right to be angry about it. And when you diffuse it that way, by throwing that out there, you're taking that anger away and you're basically making it seem like there's no way they could be this angry about something like this because it's not happening, right? So you discount the thing that's happening by making it seem like, and in a way, they're doing the same thing, but the difference is that one was a pouty fight where they stamped their foot and said, but no, we really won. And the other one, they're being hunted down systematically by a governmental organization. They're totally different things, and they keep trying to conflate them some way. And this is another way in which they're doing it. Now they're trying to discount it and blame it on the other side. But the difference here is that they don't want to take the fucking heat for this because what they did was stupid. What they did was useless. They did it on the whim and the narcissism of one guy. That's why they did it.
Yeah, I don't think that's wrong at all. I think these guys, one of the ways that they'll say like, what happened on January 6th was wrong, but and then they go on with some kind of post hoc defense that attempts to minimize. Right? So they'll try to change the wording around it so it's not an insurrection, or, try to change the actors. Look, when this was happening, these guys were all for it.
Yeah.
They chose the moment. I'll tell you, you can watch the moment flip on them. The moment flips on them when all of a sudden it doesn't fucking go well. Yeah. When the insurrection turns into exactly what it was always going to be, which is a fucking PR nightmare for your side, because it's a fucking horrible thing to have done. While it was happening, all over right-wing fucking social media, all over right-wing Twitter, all over fucking Parler, these guys were so happy it was happening. They were so happy.
Selfieing themselves.
Yeah. So it's not like now all of a sudden when it goes bad, it was the bad guys that did it. Because the bad guys do bad things, right? And we as the good guys do good things. And we can't ever wrap our head around that maybe we're the fucking bad guys. They can't do it.
Yeah.
So they literally in the course of a single day, they'll be like, yay, no, wasn't us.
Yep. And same day, literally the same day. And the thing is that the people on the right that were against it from the beginning immediately took up that narrative, right? Because they knew it was a way to save their side, to point out that these people were leftists. They were leftists. And so they went and they found that fucking guy with the fucking moose head or whatever, that weirdo who's there, found Moose Face walking around. Well, that fucking Bison guy was also at an Antifa thing, but he was on the other side. But they immediately said he's Antifa because he was at an Antifa thing. And so they wanted to try to push the blame as quickly as they could because they knew what they did was indefensible. They knew it from the beginning that it was indefensible. QAnon shaman, someone says. That's, I guess, his name. Q shaman, QAnon shaman, whatever. Wackadoodle, whatever the fuck that dude's name is. He was there because he was literally... that's what he was there to fucking antagonize. And he's also kind of nuts. Like, he's kind of a cuckoo.
And he's getting his organic food.
He is getting organic food.
God damn it.
Yeah.
By the way,
Wonder if he gets Grape-Nuts.
Well, I was a little amazed that they transferred him to a prison or to a jail that has organic food, because that means that there was one already that's like, yeah, we just have organic food. I don't know about you guys.
I want to go to the jail where they tell you the name of your chicken before you eat it. Like, I want to go to that jail. Are you kidding me?
The one in like Eugene, Oregon. And it's
exactly.
Yeah,
I want to go to the one. I want to go to the one where they name their cows they milk every day. That's the one I want to go to. That seems like a nicer jail. Seems nicer.
There was also one of these guys. There was like an 18-year-old kid that got arrested, and like he was up on hearing, and he was like, please let me go home to my mom and dad. And they're like, you're 18, stupid.
Yeah.
You stormed the Capitol, and like you
made a terrible fucking decision, man.
Yeah. Like, you can't go home now.
All right.
Insurrection were not even Trump supporters. They were leftist radicals paid to be there. So all of these
Pay somebody to be there.
I will go.
Man,
like, what's the paycheck look like?
I want that job. You get to be on your feet all day. There's
Outside,
camaraderie
fresh
with your
air.
coworkers, right?
Yeah.
You get outside, fresh air.
Man.
George Soros buys you a really nice sign to use. So
Probably
you
craft
know,
services table.
Yeah,
you know,
probably
if
a craft
you're-
services table. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
I
think
want to
you got
be
a
an
lot
extra
of
at the
perks.
insurrection. I want to be in the background. I don't want to like throw fucking like fire extinguishers. I almost said life extinguishers.
It's literally
It
a
is
life
what it is.
extinguisher.
It
is
is
a
what
life
it is.
extinguisher.
Just chucking a fucking life extinguisher at somebody.
It's like a giant skull and crossbones. Boom. Boom. Boom.
I want to get a gun and just write life extinguisher on it. You know?
Life extinguisher.
I don't really want to
The
do that.
worst.
It's fucking weird.
If we had a show, if this was a show we were recording, that would be the name of the title.
cowardly, disgusting pastors invent Christian nationalism, paint with a broad brush against Trump supporters, and why on earth would you want
Why would you be like you're literally Christian nationalist? Like, that's you. Like, that is, it's not, I mean, it's like, it's the same thing as painting you as Trump supporter. It's two words that describe you.
Yeah, well, I don't know why they don't like that, right? You're in a church, and one of the things he's going to say is, we're in a church. He's in a church. And he's like, well, why can't we love this country and love the anthem? Well, that's nationalism. And you're in a Christian church. And now you're saying you're not a Christian nationalist.
I know, right?
What do you want from
doing
us?
all the things. Yeah, I'm
Right?
only doing all the things that mark me as such.
Why do you call me a biped? Well, you got two fucking legs, asshole. I can see them.
Super chat here. There's a prison that serves organic food, and we can't even get a $15 minimum wage in America. And that's on brand. That's on brand for America.
Super chat. Why would we storm the Capitol? We already won. Stupid. We get nothing from this.